The pilot who survived last night's plane crash speaks from the scene of the wreckage. His calls for help recorded at the Henderson County 911 Emergency Center.
The single-engine aircraft went down just after 6 o'clock in a heavily wooded area just over the state line in Greenville County. News 13's Frank Crocker broke the story and joins us now. And Frank, the pilot saved his own life with one phone call.
And it's a good thing he could make it, because in a dark, foggy Greenville watershed, there was no one to hear the plane skid along the treetops and crash into the ground.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I wish I knew. I'm in the woods somewhere.
In the woods and a long way from home, flying from Nashville, Tennessee to the Greenville Downtown Airport, and he flew into trouble.
And I ran into a cloud. I flew into instrument meteorological conditions and tried to get back out, but I was unsuccessful.
He was flying what's known as a kit plane, a Rans S Coyote model similar to this one. The FAA registry lists the builder and owner as Andreas Anderson of Van Nuys, California. But federal investigators are yet to confirm whether it was Anderson at the controls last night. The plane went down just below the Cliffs Valley community near Highway 25. Henderson County first responders staged there for what turned out to be a long hike and climb to the crash site. The pilot made it clear he was only scraped up a bit. No passengers involved.
I'm standing up. I've gotten myself out of the wreckage. I was alone.
At local airports today, almost everyone knows about the man who managed to bring his plane down safely in the pitch black, under miserable weather conditions, and in steep, rugged terrain.
Had good pilot skills and was lucky, that's part of it, but he evidently knew what he was doing.
Knew what he was doing and how to stay calm. He just crashed a plane and was stranded, but you couldn't tell it by his voice.
You just have to tell the air rescue folks that that I'm fine and that no ambulance is needed. Okay? I don't know what else you can do right now.
Okay, sir. Just
very good.
Call
Thanks
back on 911 if you can figure out, what road you're on, okay?
Okay. Sure thing.
All right.
Well, his cell phone eventually went dead, so he blew on a whistle he had to help searchers figure out exactly where he was. Now, the FAA says it's completed on-scene work and will issue a preliminary report in about a week. The owner is responsible for removing his plane from the woods. No timetable on that set just yet. Tammy?